Good morning to all of you and a very happy and blessed Easter. As I mentioned at the end of Mass this morning, I'm sure all of us wish that we could be physically together on this Easter Sunday. I certainly wish that I could be together with you to personally greet you this day. I want you to know how very much I have missed being able to see all of you over these last several weeks. So this will be the best way that we can be together on this day. As most of you know, I'm no technologically savvy person. I come from a generation, some of you can relate to this, that when we were in high school, we found an electric typewriter to be a wonder. Now, some of you are too young to even remember a typewriter. The keyboard, you refer to a keyboard on your computer. For those of us who are my age, the keyboard was literally a keyboard because there were keys that struck a platinum. But I diverge. I don't want to go there this morning. So again, I'm grateful to be able to see all of you, at least virtually, through this greeting. In the bulletin this weekend, I recount the experience of our brothers and sisters who lived under Soviet rule for so many years and who could not openly practice their faith due to religious persecution. We don't face that same situation, thanks be to God, but the present pandemic has separated us from one another. And in those days of the Soviet Union, people would pass each other in the streets. They didn't necessarily have to keep social distance, but they certainly had to keep religious distance, that the authorities would not discover them. And so on this day, when they could not publicly gather together, they would quietly greet each other with the words, "Christ is risen." And the respondent would say, "Indeed, he is risen." That greeting, that's a reminder that despite whatever the darkness of the world, whether it's a physical oppression or it's the oppression of a disease, whatever it is, Jesus has conquered sin and the darkness of death and all of its manifestations. So on this day, as I once again wish each and every one of you a blessed and happy Easter, I say to you, Christ is risen. Indeed, he is risen. Hallelujah.